Big Brother 27, episode 36 aired tonight, Wednesday night, September 24th. Hopefully, you're having a great day, you guys. We got to roast it. We got to recap it. A lot went down in tonight's episode. So grab a beverage. Hopefully, you're wearing something very comfy. Make sure you smash that like and let's get started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want, 'cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan, but mostly hater this season, Joleen Lunzer for the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Let's start the show the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday night for one of the last Big Brother episodes of the season. We just have, what, 2 episodes left? Maybe a Friday remember everything that happened all season recap episode, but we're getting down to the wire. All right. Don't forget to smash that like before we get started. Hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 50K. We are well on our way to 48K. We're over 47,000. So thank you to those of you who have subscribed or those of you who have been subscribed since we started this crazy coverage of Big Brother all those years ago. If you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you know the drill. You can join my membership here on YouTube or on Patreon. Links are in the description of the video. Or you can send a super chat while we're live here on YouTube. It's a great way for me to see your comments. Or you can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. You don't have to do any of those things, but they're there if you want. But please sound off in the live chat. Tell me all your hopes, thoughts, dreams, and opinions as we roast up this episode of Big Brother 27, the season that some of us feared would never end.
What's POV?
What is POV, Candy? What is it, you guys? So, hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. So glad you're here. Janine says, I'm thrilled to be here. Well, we're so glad you're here. I'm glad all of you are here, okay? Smash that like to let all the people know that we're here. All right. If you didn't know, I did a little another little combo interview talk with Angela Murray, the great Angela from BB 26. If you haven't checked that out, please check it out. I'll try to link it after at the end of this video. But episode 27, oh boy, the one we've been waiting for. It seems like, you know, when you're a feedster and you watch the live feeds and you're so plugged into Big Brother, the episodes are 9 million years apart. Okay, 9 million years behind. It is crazy, you guys. But previously on Big Brother, okay, is that the intro music? Yeah. Saw Vince winning the HOH. Vince nominated Ava and Keanu. And they did their nominations with some weird looking dolls that I'm kind of digging. The voodoo dolls. And then they went in the back room and they had to put them forward rather than the keys. I think they should get rid of the keys, hot take, and just do voodoo dolls. Okay. Who knew that voodoo that you do? I loved it. And now tonight we see the aftermath of that, of those nominations by Vince. Keanu yet again getting burned by Vinnie, the man he just can't give up. Vinnie and, well, Keanu mostly is in a toxic relationship with Vinnie. He believes Vinnie. He wants to trust his man. It's like, I know you do everyone else dirty. I know you done all these other dudes dirty, but you're not going to do it to me. It's kind of like when you are the other woman or the other man and someone is cheating, Vinnie, and then that person ends up cheating, you know, with you, and then they cheat on you. But you think, it ain't going to happen to me. And then it happens to you. And that's like Keanu. He's like, I know he's a liar. I know he's a weasel. I know he can't ride all the rides at Disney and or Six Flags and or your local theme park due to height restrictions that are not his fault. Okay. But he does have platform vans that help. Allegedly. Obviously. You guys, everything I say is true, except for the parts that are false. Everything you're going to hear tonight is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. So don't cancel me. But if they do cancel me and they get rid of me, find me on Patreon. That's where we reconvene. Boston Brad, thank you so much for the first super chat of the live. Ready for the laughs. Well, hopefully we will deliver tonight. So Keanu is in this just toxic relationship with Vinny where he thinks, all right, he chooses Morgan and basically everyone else over me all season. But eventually he's going to see my beauty. He's going to see me. He's going to see how buff I am. He's going to see my thick thighs because I'm a thickum and I'm ripped and I'm flexible. Eventually he's going to appreciate all that is me, Keanu. And that doesn't happen. Thank you, Angel Caldwell, for the super chat. Keanu plus Vinny forever. Is that the infinity? Forever. It's endless. They're endless. He's like, listen, Keanu, the whole game, we've been yelling, screaming at Keanu over here, going, wake up, Keanu. This dude is doing you dirty. And Keanu's like, well, but I really want to work with him. I really want to bro out. And that got us to where we are today, seeing Keanu go to the jury. So let's get into these notes. Like I said, nominations, we're getting the reaction from nominations and Keanu going on the block. And right away, he's just like, I'm on the block? Oh my God. Oh, like, be original, bro. Like, for real? Me? Keanu? Dude, I could squat like 50 of you, bro. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. Okay. You know what I mean? God. I really thought we were good now. And I'm like, Keanu. Oh my God. This just further proves that this Keanu is not good at this game. He's not. Thank God he had the BB butt blaster, and thank God he had challenges that he could win, because he would have never lasted this long without the butt blaster. And that is, I mean, that's just a stone cold fact right there. Let me share some screenshots with you guys. I mean, it was, I'm mad at Keanu. I mean, I guess I'm over even being mad at the dude. It's just what we all saw coming, what we thought he would see coming. He's a dungeon master. Don't you have to be smart to play that game? I don't know. I've only seen people play Dungeons and Dragons. But usually people who like dragons are smart. Allegedly. I don't know. That's what they say on that one show on CBS that I never watch about Sheldon or the smart people. Okay? Okay. But maybe socially unaware. All right. Tyler, thank you so much for the super chat. What's up, Joleen? Just getting out of work and heading home. Can't wait to hear what you have to say tonight. I have a lot to say, Tyler. Stick around, and thank you so much for the support and the super chat. Yeah, Keanu wanted to bro out. Bro, you're a dungeon master. All right? You do improv comedy. Okay? Like, you do enough. We don't need to bro out on this game. So he's just like, I really thought we were good now. And he's like, okay, fine. I guess he's going to put me on the block. So then Keanu goes and has a conversation with Vince. Vince doesn't care. He's hanging out with a model, bro. Morgan is a model. When's the last time a model has talked to Vince? Let me spoil it for you. Never. The answer is never. Never. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never. All right. So he's like, okay, Vince, here's the deal, bro. You're gonna force me to win out in this game. I'm gonna have to win my way to win. I'm gonna win all the competitions. Okay? Because it's the only way for me to win. And you're gonna force that out of me. And Vince is like, yeah. I don't know. Sorry, man. I don't know. I just been wanting to do this for 10 years and I haven't found anything that is my passion. And this is my passion. I'm just having so much fun, man. And Keanu's like, really? But I'm a bro. I have a penis. Why aren't you playing with me? Penis plus penis equals 2 penises. Thank you, David, so much for the super chat. Keanu has a huge heart. I want him to win AFP. He could. Lots of people are voting for him. I'm not. I'm voting for Rachel. I'm not voting for Keanu for America's favorite player. You can vote any way you want. God bless. I'm not voting for him. He didn't make the season as entertaining to me as Rachel Riley did. But I do see a lot of people with the Keanu love. So we'll definitely see him again. Okay, we're never going to see him again. Hopefully he learns to trust a woman. Have you ever really trusted a woman? We don't bite usually. I do sometimes, but I'm, I don't really leave my house very much. But you can trust women, you can trust me like 36% of the time. That's shots higher than Vince. I'll say that. Okay. So he's like, you're going to force me to win out. And Keanu tells Vince, you've always done what she wanted, Morgan. Yeah, again, bro, she's a model. Okay. Vince is not a complicated dude. All right. He's actually pretty wishy-washy, liar-y, crybaby-y. And he's proven time and time again that he will lie. And he's hanging out with a model. All right. He's blowing up his life and cheating on his girlfriend, Kelsey, of 7 years with said model. He's in the HOH room all night with the model. But somehow Keanu must have really good self-esteem. I wish I had that good of self-esteem. Because Keanu's like, he's still going to pick me. No, he's not. He wants to ride this ride. He doesn't want to ride the bro train. All right. So Keanu's just like, good. He always does what she wants. You always do it. And Keanu is just like, I don't understand why you prioritize her over me. How do you don't have any loyalties. He calls them in the DR like Vinnie the Weasel, like, welcome Keanu when you leave the game. We have lots of names for Vinny, none of which I think he's going to enjoy, but we do. We have lots of names for him. And he's like, you don't have any loyalties. Come on, bro. All I've ever done is show you grace, bro. Why do you have more loyalties to her than me, bro? Keanu is literally asking this. He's thinking with his wiener. He's thinking with like, oh, I'm hanging out with a model. She might like me. He's an idiot. He's a cheater. He lies. This is what lying cheaters do. I don't understand. Keanu, you're the one that called out, one of the people that called out his inappropriate behavior in the house with Morgan while having a girlfriend. So if he can't be loyal to his girlfriend of 7 years, you think he's going to be loyal to you? You think he'll be loyal to you? It's like talking one of your girlfriends off the ledge. Like, he's not that into you. He is just, I'm sorry. There's nothing to do with you. He's not that into you. Okay. It's not you, it's him. And a little bit you. And it is a little you. It's always a little you. When everyone says it's not, it's always a little you. Just so you know, it's always a little you. So he's just like, come on. He tells Vinny, he's like, listen, Vinny and loyalty are not synonymous, bro. Ooh, sick burn as you're going to jury, Keanu. Could we have gotten this 5 weeks ago? I'm so done with, Keanu, just hard-headed, thinking, oh yeah, I know better. Like, how did you trusted you didn't trust other people because of less. Like, Vinny's giving you so many reasons. Like, just so you know, loyalty, not synonymous. And Vinny's like, I know, man. I just really like hanging out with Morgan, man. I just want to live in the Big Brother house my whole life, man. I used to skateboard, man. I was on a D2 baseball team, man. Okay. And he also tells them they're not synonymous and they never will be. Boom. Oh my gosh, Keanu. Hit him where it definitely doesn't hurt him. It doesn't hurt him. Morgan and Vince then talk. Vince then talks to his true love. Oh, 'tis my lady. Oh, 'tis my love. He talks to Morgan. And he's scared that Keanu can actually win out in this game. And then he might really be done with Vince this time. And Morgan says, don't worry. He's going home. I'm hot. We know these things. When you're a hot model, #gamergirl on Twitch, you're also psychic. Okay. What's his sign? He's definitely going home. All right. Thank you. And Vinny's just like, I don't know, man. I'm worried because this is all I ever wanted. And I'm just, and Morgan's like, don't worry. I'll make dinner and then clean up and then scratch your arm and then look super sexy. It's just what I do. And you're like, God, Morgan, how do you do it all? But why are you doing it to him? Then they have a conversation with Ashley in the HOH room about the word Tupperware. Ashley and Morgan thought the word was pronounced Tupperware. And I'm like, what? Tupper? Maybe it's because Vince is an old soul, an old unemployed soul that he knows. I know it's Tupperware because I actually remember Tupperware, like Tupperware, where it says Tupperware on it. But Ashley's very young. She didn't even know that insane in the membrane wasn't just a saying that Rachel Riley made up. She doesn't know who Cypress Hill is. She's a baby. She's a fetus. She's a zygote. She doesn't know these things. Morgan, I guess she just never saw Tupperware. Okay. Yeah. What do these youngins know about Tupperware? Well, Vinny knew. Vinny, old man unemployed Vinny, knew all about it, even though they're both 34. Like Red Like Me is saying. Morgan just turned 34 and Vinny's 34. It's a hard 34, but he's 34. Allegedly. We're just going to say allegedly. Yeah, Julie, we're going to say allegedly because we don't know for sure. Okay. These LA people be lying and you know it, Julie. So, they have this little thing like, oh my God, it's Tupperware. No, it's Tupperware. Stop. You what? And then Vince is like, I am so smart, but also a liar and a cheater. Ava and Ashley talk. Ava's worried Keanu will win the POV and Vince will put Ashley up and then she's going to be up against her final two. And I'm like, don't worry, Ava. You don't have to worry about anything. You're kind of irrelevant in this game. No offense, all offense at this point. And like we saw in tonight's episode, you barely want to play. You barely want to play, Ava. Ava's like, I'm really worried about this. Are you? Are you really worried about that, Ava? Come on, ma'am. My favorite is her looking. I think I have a screenshot of her looking up at the camera and she's like, I think I'm just going to chill, which has been Ava the whole game. This has been the best paid vacation for Ava. She's just been chilling, and talking shit and crying and claiming that, Rachel Riley assaulted her when she didn't, but claiming that she did. And that's why Ava had no strategy in the giant hamster wheel.
Go first.
Don't, no. Oh, come here. Oh my gosh.
Don't, no. Oh, come here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, come here.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Ava. I hope she recovers. She's going to need some therapy. That was pretty serious. That was pretty bad. Every time I watch that, I'm like, ooh, triggered. Very triggered. All right. So Ava's pretending she wants to play the game or that she cares. And then Ashley thinks she's like, Morgan has the best chance to win. And I need a plan to take her out of the game. So Ashley's like, I think I'm going to use the veto. And then I'll take Ava off the block and it will force Vince to put Morgan up. And I'm just like, unfortunately, it's not going to happen because Morgan is just winning everything. And this is another season where one person just wins at the end because, Big Brother's like, let's make it a competition, but also cardio. Let's make it like the challenge, Can we just do some questions, do some answers? Can we switch it up a little bit? No, we can't. So unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But Ashley did think about it. She's like, listen, I can't beat Morgan. No one's going to beat Morgan at final two. Okay. She has a good social game and she's killing it this second half of the game. And she's winning. So no one's going to beat her. So I got to take her out. But Ashley's like, I probably could beat Ava. Okay. If I tell them how she eats a steak. All right. If I tell everyone that. If I tell them that she's been flossing in our bedroom and flicking the food from her teeth everywhere. If I tell them she eats her fingernails and puts her hair in her mouth, I could probably win. Okay. Because that will gross people out, throw them off guard, and they'll go, oh my God. That's what I would do if I was Ashley. I'd be like, hello, I am at the final two with Ava. Ava's disgusting. And let me tell you why. Ava eats her fingernails and her hair, and she talks mad shit about all of you. Okay? And I don't think she's ever washed that red onesie that she wears with the big chunky belt. Yeah, it smells like shit. Allegedly, obviously. But yeah, she flicks her teeth stuff in your bed, and she hates all of you. And she's never had a haircut. Thank you. And she cuts her own bangs. You can't vote. You can't give someone $750,000 who cuts their own bangs. That's just, that's not right. That would be my final two speech. Vote for me, Ashley. I don't cut my own bangs and I don't eat my own nails. Thank you. Have a great night. You guys are fantastic. That's what I would do, you guys. But again, you don't have to do what I do. All right. So the mastermind then all of a sudden is like, ha ha, back. Month of mayhem, bitch. I know I was gone for a while. I owed some back child support. I got arrested. Did a little bit of time. Okay. I also have a pill problem. I'm working on it. But I'm under contract, so they had to have me back. Here's the deal. I know we just had the nominations, but now we're going to have the veto bitches because I hate all of you. I think you're all really evil people. And I am secretly dating intern Andy or whatever his name is. So he said, the veto competition is right now. So get ready. Put your jock straps on and get outside. He's like, because it's the month of mayhem. Ha, 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 ha. We're like, bitch, we hate you. We hate you, mastermind. What you did to Rachel Riley will never be forgiven. What you did to this game will never be forgiven. An elimination at first person in jury at day 60 without a nomination, without a POV, without an eviction, bro, goodbye. We don't need you. Thank you, Renee. Elise, thank you so much for the super chat. How is it Morgan likes Vinny? She doesn't. She doesn't. And we'll get there because I've been saying this. Mark my words, children and adults and friends and family. No, this is not going to go outside of this game. Morgan is being, at this point, nice because Vinny is in the middle of a mental health, self-induced mental health pity party crisis. Okay? I don't know. And she will not be with him. I think she likes him as a person because they played together and she knows she's about to get that 750 G's, but she don't trust him. She's still questioning him about his moves and the things with Lauren. And obviously now that he's caught all the feelings for her, but she's not going to be with this man. There's going to be, just like Angela Murray said, a whole world that opens up to these people after they leave the show. Not for Vinny. His fault, not mine. I'm not the one who is on national television, just disrespecting gaslighting the audience. And my own girlfriend of 7 years who stood by me was running my social media and was in my intro packet. I'm not the one that did that. I didn't do that. So Morgan, my point is Morgan's going to have, all the schlongs are going to be thrown at her. Here's a dick. You get a dick. You get a dick. Just like Dick City all over. Okay. And you think with Dick City coming at her with $750,000 and she's a model that she's going to go, I'm going to stick with the little guy. Yeah. The one who cries and you can't trust and cheats on his girlfriend. I choose him. That's who I choose. I choose him. No, that's a sign of the apocalypse. And we all really need to take cover and do some stuff. Okay. Get your emergency packs ready, your survival things. If that goes down, because that's some devil shit. Not today. Thank you for becoming a member. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry. She doesn't like him. She likes him enough to be like, it's okay, to talk him off the ledge. But then she's probably gonna have to change her number. There's gonna be a ghosting. All right. I forgot what Morgan's astrological sign is. I know she's not Aquarius, because if she was me, there would be a ghosting. Okay. It would ghost you so fast. All right. So yes. So we get the veto competition, and it's building a tiny little portrait of the mastermind, tiny veto style. Okay. So they have to complete this puzzle that's a portrait of the mastermind for his little weasel, Andy. Is this just a reference to intern Andy from BB Unlocked? She's a Virgo. Oh, she'll ghost him. Oh my God, she'll go Sim. Hell yeah, she's a Virgo. Oh no, she is not going to be talking to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Shout out to one of my besties, Jake. Him and I, he's a Virgo. He just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Jake. We just talked about this. We are the same. Oh no. Oh, sir. No wonder he's crying every night, Vinny. He knows it's inevitable. Morgan is gone. She's a track star. She runs really fast. And he doesn't. Okay? He can't keep up with her. She is gone. Okay, so it's intern Andrew. Is that who they're talking about? Oh my gosh. Her birthday just happened. Okay, yeah, she's a Virgo. Okay. Yep, she's gone. See you never. Devious says, I saw on the feeds last night, Ashley and Morgan claimed the H of H fridge. Yeah, they did. Stunk after Vince's H of H. You think that man don't stink? Where's Kelsey? Someone don't call Kelsey. Leave her alone. Hashtag Team Kelsey. We're Team Kelsey over here. You know where to come, Kelsey, if you ever want to talk about how bad this man smells, because I can just imagine. Allegedly, for fun, obviously. Okay. So they have to build this. Let me pull up some tiny Veto pictures here. So here's the puzzle they have to do of the mastermind who's like, ha, 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 ha. It just reminds me of South Park. And he reminds me of the Saddam Hussein character on South Park for some reason. Every time he pops on the screen, I'm like, when he's dating the devil. And so they're all really excited. Ava's clearly so excited. She's going to do really well at this competition. No, she's not. She is going to fail miserably. And ultimately, we are going to see Morgan is going to win again. What? Shut up, Joleen. She is. Yes, she is. Way to go, Morgan. Morgan wins because she's a winner. That's what she's doing. She's winning. All right. Vince is like, I'm trying to get my first veto win. Nope. Evil doesn't prevail. No, it doesn't, sir. It's the universe speaking. They didn't want you to have it. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. And then Morgan's like, it's the 5th week in a row. I've controlled my own safety in the house. God, it feels good to be a model and a gamer and K-pop commentator. Yeah, it's awesome. Everyone else is frustrated. Ava cries. Like, Ava, what? This chick just does too much. Ava's crying. I just want to make my family proud. Well, you can make your family proud maybe by not talking shit on the internet, or while you're on the live feeds about Rachel and with your little dumb friends in the house about, when they mention her kids and stuff, maybe not making up a big thing that you were grabbed. You were accosted by someone in the game. And that's why you made a dumb decision. All right. I just want to be okay, Ava. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I've had just about enough of you and your steak eating ways. You guys, I can't get over it. I know I have a picture. I showed the video of it a few lives ago, and they copyright struck me. So I had to take it. I had to go in and edit it. So if you ever go into my videos and you don't see the live chat replay, you can always see it on the screen, but that's because they got me. They got me good. And I was like, what? We can't see this woman just like go National Geographic on a piece of meat? All right. That sounded a little dirtier than I wanted it to sound, but you know what I mean? I've never seen anyone eat. And she did it multiple times. Multiple times, you guys. So, and it was crazy. Here's the first time, like just no knife, all fork. She went in. She deep-throated this sir, like, arr, arr. Food flying from the side of her mouth. She had seconds. She brought in her bedroom later. Did it again. Arr, stuff falling out of her mouth. I think what she tries to do is she shoves the meat and then she pulls a side in and a drink because she wants it all to mix together in one. Yeah, she just stabs it. Arr, arr, takes it down. Oh, I bet her and what's her boyfriend? Caleb. They must have lovely dates at the Outback. All right. She eats so fish. And then it was like falling out of the side of her mouth in the bedroom. You guys, it was something. I put together a little montage of it, but YouTube, well, I shouldn't say YouTube. It's CBS and Paramount Plus. They don't want you to see the truth of how this woman eats steak. And everyone must see the truth. Everyone must see the truth. But she, it was very interesting. Or as the French say, très intéressant. Thank you so much, Angel Caldwell. Wrong sound effect, Jolene. Do you think the other jury members will inform Rachel of Ava's abuse claims prior to the final votes? If Ashley goes in there, I think Ashley would tell her. Yeah, I think so. We'll see. But we know who will for sure, Brendan. Because Brendan's like, oh no, Ava, I do not want Ava anywhere near my wife. All right? You got to be careful. Rachel, you could lose everything. Ava's out there just making up lies about you. She assaulted me. I didn't. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And then you just watch Ava eat a steak and you go, you can't believe her. You can't believe her. David, thank you so much for the super chat. You liked most of these players at first. Me too, LOL. Did we? I don't remember. It's been so long ago. It's been so long ago. I was thinking of actually doing a stream where I go back and see from where we started in my preseason review when we first got all the cast members and their interviews to now, and how many we were right about and how things have changed. Let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in me doing something like that. Just go back and take a look and react and go, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. And see how far off were we? Some, I'm sure, very far off. You know who we weren't wrong about? SK Kelly, serial killer Kelly. We clocked that shit right away. We knew it. I was like, she's going to kill somebody. But yeah, Ava, we had high hopes. She's got high hopes. And then, what a disappointment, Ava. Trey disappointing, Ava. So Ava crying, why am I being drama? Because you're drama, girl. Because you're drama, Ava. I know you want to pretend you're all cool. And you're just like one of the guys and, you know, but you're emotional and you kind of lie sometimes. And you like to eat your steak, just all steak. You like to go all, not bites, all steak, full steak, 100% steak in the mouth. And then she picks pieces out of her mouth. Okay, I'll stop. But it's fascinating. It's fascinating. It's like watching a toddler eat, but she's a 25-year-old woman. It's fascinating. Okay. All right. Keanu, though, while Ava's crying, Keanu's still holding out hope. And I'm like, bro, give it up. You're going home. What the fuck? He's like, I got one more miracle. Okay. All right. Have you ever seen the movie Miracle? You know what the Miracle on Ice? I'm about to do that shit, but not on ice and in the Big Brother house. And we're like, okay. It's like, you should watch it. It's an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, they made it. Kurt Russell plays Herb Brooks. It's amazing. Okay. Thank you, Keanu. Thank you for your hockey knowledge. So he's like, I'm going to, we got this unique eviction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Vince. So he does that later. But first, Keanu is outside by himself. He's like, all by myself. Don't want to be. So he's outside playing pool. He's like, damn it. I have hope, but like, at least my BB coach will be proud. I made top 5. No, she won't. No, she won't. No, she will not. Okay. Had you listened to Rachel once, even once, and trusted her on these instincts, you might still be in the game. She would probably still be in the game. Okay. You ruined it. You did it, sir. And all because you just wanted to trust wieners. You're like, do you have a twig and berries? Then I believe you. And none of the twig and berries this season, maybe minus Will, were worth a damn or trustworthy. No offense, all offense. Okay. Hi, deep dog. So then he decides to he's talking to himself and he's like, oh, Rachel was right. And I'm like, again, I heard him say this on the feeds, but now we get to see it on an episode. Rachel was right. Say it with me, guys. Rachel was right. Rachel was right. Rachel was right. And you should have fucking listened to her. And then he says, she's the only one who had my back. No shit.
I'm bored with it. Like, I'm over it.
No shit, dog. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's insane, literally, that you can be this horrific at this. You literally were given a gift. You would have looked out on one side of the house. She would have looked out on the other side of the house. You meet in the middle. Beneath that old, you know what I'm saying, okay? You stop walking your way. I stop walking. What is that song? Anyway. But no. You were like bros before hoes, and now you're all hoes. You know what I mean? Like, you're all hosed, I should say. All right, that wasn't that great. But she's like, Rachel was right. She's the only one who had my back. Me. And this is why he will not get my America's favorite. How is he going to be my favorite player when you've been this stupid the whole game? I'm sorry, but it's just true. It's the truth. For what? Like, what was the reason? I feel like Cardi B. What was the reason? But what was the reason? I need his postseason interviews. And I need people to really push. What was the reason? All the people that you wanted to believe showed you their true colors or lied multiple times like Vince. So what was the reason of just not trying Rachel's ideas?
Sorry, I'm such a fucking bitch, man. Maybe I fucking suck at this game then.
You do, Vince. You do. But what was the reason? I don't care. I know everybody loves Keanu. Oh, Keanu. And that's fine. We can all love who we love. But I don't. I don't hate him. But I don't think he's America's favorite player. And I didn't even feel like, oh, yeah, he finally realized. Because I knew he finally realized because I watched the live feeds. But I'm just like, there is a point in life where it's too little too late. It's just a little too late. And it wasn't fun. And it wasn't entertaining. Watching you be so sloppy and so egotistical for no reason. And just hand over your game to Vince, who clearly was handing over his game to Morgan.
You're trolling me.
Look at you, just on your knees. Yes, come to me, man.
Whoa.
You guys want me to step on you, right? You better come here. Yeah, you want to get stepped on? Come on.
We're gonna die. Don't worry, I'm here. Can you stop?
Sorry, bro. So he's out there like, gosh, darn it. Oh, man. Rachel was right. She's the only one that had my back. And then Vince joins. Vince is like, hey. He's that toxic ex-boyfriend, that toxic guy that's just like, hey, like you're just having a little bit of clarity. You finally feel like you're out of this tunnel of lies and cheating. And then here he comes, hey, girl. He's like, hey, man, what's going on? You want a friend? It's like, you were never his friend, Vince. You shit on him. And then you didn't even own the fact that you shit on Keanu. You never had his back. You never wanted good things for him in this game. You never wanted to work with him. You liar. You lying ass. And Keanu is just, they talk. And Keanu's pissed. And he said that, Vinny, bro, dude, I was going to take you the final two, bro. Bro, dude, bro. Bro, dude. And a dude, bro. I was going to take you to final two. And Vinny literally says, nothing personal, man. Nothing personal. Are you kidding? Is this dude kidding me? the guy that takes things the most personal, Vince, who's up there crybaby and 24/7 whining, my poor life, I can't get a job, I'm afraid, and this hurt my feelings, and I won't be your friend outside of this game, Morgan, if you don't do what I want you to do in this game. Is the nothing personal? Vinny, oh my God. Stop it. And Keanu's like, Keanu basically proposed to him. And he was like, thanks, but I'm busy that day. It's like, no, I'm asking you to be my husband, bro. Yeah, but I got plans, man. Sorry, man. I think I'm going to be crying into Morgan's luxurious hair or her buff arms that day. Sorry, man. Sorry. Keanu still just, I was going to take you. And he's like, nothing personal. Oh, well. No, he doesn't. He never cared. He don't care. Keanu says, basically he's played with a bunch of dumbasses. Include yourself, sir. Include yourself. And says tells Vinny that if Vinny stays loyal to Morgan and gets to the final two, there's no way he'll win. And Vinny's like, yeah, man, that's what I'm worried about, man. It's rough, man. I'm hoping, man, I can turn on the tears, man. And tell the jury that I gave up everything, man. Okay, like my girlfriend, man, and they'll take pity on me, man, like my parents do. Let me live in their house, man, and then I'm gonna juggle. Keanu's like, ugh, whatever. Keanu says, Keanu is realizing he's like, I'm too trusting, bro. Vince tells Keanu, well, at least, man, you played a cleaner game than most, okay? Because I'm a big cheater. Ah, man, I lie and cheat and disrespect my real life girlfriend, man. So you're pretty clean, man. Yes, April crying into Morgan's feet. Exactly. Oh my gosh. He's like, yeah. So then we get the Vinnie and Morgan HOH conversation. So finally, I don't know what took Big Brother so fucking long. We've had weeks of these two in the bedroom, talking, crying, fighting, loving, snuggling, rubbing, talking in code, sharing their feelings. And now, Big Brother, we have a couple episodes left, and they're finally ready to be honest with the audience that Vinny has 100% been emotionally cheating on his girlfriend and rubbing up on Morgan and trying to, and sleeping in the bed and all the things. Now, Big Brother's like, I guess we'll tell you. So they're talking in their gross code language. And he's asking for a percentage. And the percentage is the chance that there'll be love for them outside of this game. And then this loser has the nerve to go in the diary room and go, I don't know why, I'm worried about the optics on this, man, because I love Kelsey and I'm worried that, like, she wasn't in the family video, man. So, like, I don't know if she broke up with me, man, but, like, I haven't done anything. Yeah, if we slept in the same bed, yeah, man, but it's like a big bed. And I'm like, you lying ass bitch, Vinny. Admit it. Admit it, you cheater, you liar, you disrespecter, you horrible boyfriend. Admit it. And he won't. He's going to do this shit. He's going to do this shit when the show's over. And I'm not having it, sir. Sir, you are a loser. You are a loser. You can cry, baby. I'm not fulfilled in my life. I don't give a shit. You disrespected someone that loved you. You could have broken up with her before you went on the show. You could have at least been honest while you were on the show. You have been flirting these two lines. You're just afraid because you're codependent. In my opinion, these are all my opinions. And alleged. Obviously, we'll say it again. It's all alleged. Everything's true except for the parts that are false. Everything's for entertainment purposes only. You're just afraid you'll lose one of them. So you're trying to hold on to both of them. That's the worst kind of idiot. You're yuck. You're gross. Ew, ew. Yuck, yuck. So you're just hanging on to Kelsey, trying to gaslight her through your DRs, hoping in the edit she'll see, or in the live episodes, the 2 times you've been like, love and miss you, Kelsey, but not enough to respect you and not sleep in the same bed as Morgan and not cuddle and not tell her you love her in code language and not hug for hours upon hours, areola to areola. You bitch. I can't take this man. I am so done with this little Teletubby, with this little elf on a shelf, or what were you guys calling him? A weasel on an easel? I don't care. I look at Twitter, I look at social media, people are like, I feel bad for Vince. You feel bad for Vince? Are you crazy? This is how men like this get away with it, because we start feeling bad for this is a grown dude. That is a grown dude 5 years from 40. Okay. And you know who I feel bad for? Kelsey. I feel happy because now she can be free of this man, but I feel bad for her that she has to sit home and watch who she thought was her partner for 7 years disrespect her to the fullest with a model. That's got to hurt. I know. I've been cheated on before, and the person was more attractive than me. And it's not the most fun. Okay. But she was a vegan, and they tend to be, more attractive sometimes. But the fact that he's in the DR and he's just like, I don't know the optics, man. I know the optics. You're a bitch. You're a crybaby, whiny bitch. And I don't feel bad for you one day in my life. And I never will. I'll never feel bad for your kind. I see these kind of people all the time, and they want our pity. You can control your wiener. You can control your words. And if you don't want to be in a relationship, then you end the relationship before you start a new relationship. It's not that difficult. Do people make mistakes? Of course. But you, sir, are the kind of person that's not going to own up to the mistake. You're going to blame everything else and everyone else and say, it's not what it looked like, man. It developed like that afterwards, man. And we're going to go, we don't believe you. You liar, liar, pants on fire. Smash that like. I got to go check on the doggos for a quick commercial break.
No, there's no way if I was HOH this week and Lauren was on that block and Ava was replaced with that, he wasn't going to take Lauren off. There's just not a world where that happens.
Why is he in love with her? Is this the true showmance?
No, don't say that. That's mean because he has a girlfriend.
6.5 hours later.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Come, gentle light. Come, loving black browed night. Give me my Romeo. And when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night.
I can't tell you guys how much this man is a lying liar who lies. He's garbage. Justice for Kelsey, justice for her family, justice for your friends that got to watch this shit. Like, it's just so disrespectful. The fact that he's still lying about it. There's nothing. Why? Big Brother showed us. Well, they could have shown us so much more, but they've shown us your secret code language. Okay. We've watched you be physical. Like, please, sir. And yet you get in the DR and lie to us like we're idiots. The only idiot is you. And when his world blows up, when he leaves this, remember, he did this. There are consequences to your actions. But I see everyone wants to have a little pity baby party for this grown man. And that's how these men never grow up. They become little baby men their whole life because they're never held accountable. They're like, oh, but what if he feels sad? But what if he gets depressed? The bitch should be depressed. When you treat people like shit, you should feel bad. And there should be a depression that follows. And then you dig yourself out of that and you learn something and you don't do it again. What do you mean? What if he's depressed? Of course he's fucking depressed. He should be depressed. He's acting like an asshole. Okay? That's how life works. When you do bad things, you should feel like shit, or you're probably a psychopath. And you might feel like shit for a while, and you might, get a little depressed. And you might get prescribed some Prestique. But that's not our problem. All right, sir? Hoy. All right? Like, I'm so tired. There's so many people out there that want to save these losers from their own crimes. You can't be a victim of your own crime. What in the scandal is going on? Thank you, Humane, so much for the super chat. Let me get my little sound effect here. Your daily reminder to vote for Rachel for AFP. There's your daily reminder. I can't imagine anyone's voting for Vince. I don't even think his parents are voting for him. Do you guys think? And then when they're talking in this conversation, they say, because of obvious reasons. So Kelsey, his girlfriend of 7 years, has been dumbed down, has belittled to obvious reasons. Go fuck yourself. Literally, go fuck yourself. Sir, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, and then you can go fuck yourself some more. And when you're not done fucking yourself, you can fuck yourself again. And then he's asking Morgan, like, what's the percentage, man? What is the percentage, man? And Morgan's like, well, I mean, I didn't really think about it because I just thought, for obvious reasons, I'm not allowing myself to have a percentage. But I mean, that doesn't mean there wouldn't be a percentage, I guess. And Vinny's like, I'm trying to fight it, man. But it's very strong, man. It's a boner. It's a boner, you dipshit. It's not love. It's a fucking boner. Have you ever had a boner before? I'm pretty sure you have. All right. You just need to get rid of the boner. All right. Go rub one. I don't know what to tell you other than it's a boner. And you've been on this earth a long time. Your boner's damn near elderly at this point. Okay. So take care of your boner and knock it off. I can't with this guy. This is so hard. Yes, that's what boners do, hopefully. Otherwise, you can get Cialis or something. I don't know. There's like a million boner medications. But it's a boner. Boner. Like, I'm sorry. What? It's so hard, man. Shut up. Morgan was in love with Zach in the beginning of this game. You had a girlfriend. And now you got a boner and you're horny and you're hanging out with a model. And you're just like, it's so hard. I'm trying to fight it, but it's very strong. Oh, my God. Go put some soap on it. I don't know. Go slap it around a little bit. Oh, my God. You put us through so much because of your boner, bro. I'm so tired of this, man. Thank you, Steffi. Joleen was the reason for the season. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're never going to see me siding on the side of some cheater, lying loser or go, I feel bad. He might get depressed after this. If he doesn't get depressed, something's wrong with him. He's Ted Bundy. Call 911 and report his ass. Okay. Those are the facts. That's the fact. When you act like an ass and the world watch you act like an ass. No. And none of these people are thinking of what it's like to be his girlfriend at home. All these years, all these memories, all this time spent with this loser supporting him on his ventures. I want to be on Big Brother, man. I want to grow a mustache that does this. You know how much you have to love someone to be like, yeah, grow your mustache and do this. Get a Gangs in New York mustache. Look like the Pringles guy from the Pringles can. You know how much you have to love someone to be like, no, that's what he likes to do. It's what he likes to do. I support that. Like, that's a good lady right there. And so now all of her memories, all of her things are forever tainted because he has a fucking boner. Shut up. No one come to me like, he's really struggling. Well, figure it out, sir. Oh, well. Yes, I think George has Zach's bracelet. Everyone wants to be like, this is so, I see it online all the time. Like, this is so sweet. They're falling in love. They're not. Are you falling in love? Morgan's playing a game. She's about to win $750,000. And she's going to go get all these opportunities and continue being a model. All right. And he has a boner. And that's what that is. Morgan's gaming and he has a boner. And they're both lonely. And that's as easy as it is. It's not anything more than that. It's not a Big Brother love story. They're not going to get married and have babies. Because Morgan, she knows she's not dumb. If he does it to Kelsey, he'll do it to her. And basically, she equates that with how stuff went down with Lauren. She feels like he betrayed her. So come on. Yes, smash that like, you guys. We got 587. Let's get the likes to 500. Oh my gosh. Right? And to think, Tammy says, I feel bad for Kelsey. It hurts like hell to be done that way. Yeah. And to have it done on national television. So Vince, I don't feel sorry for you. Nope. I feel sorry for your girlfriend. The one that you are openly cheating on and then trying to gaslight everyone that you're not. So stop, you loser. He's a loser. Family messages. Oh my God, the family messages. The family messages. First up was, let's see, I have some screenshots here of the fam. They're like, hey guys, we're going to let you talk to your family. And you can see if they're proud of you or not. And Vince is like, fuck. No. Okay, first up was it? I don't know. I think this might be out of Morgan's family. Cute. They had her dog, her mom, brother, I don't know. I don't know who these people are. Apparently, they're related to Morgan. Okay. I just like the dog. I'm sure the mom is great too. But yes. Thank you so much, Sugar Spun Sister. Thank you for the super chat. I just like the dog. I'm here for the dog. I'm here for the dog all day. I love this dog. This dog is my favorite player this season. If I could vote for this dog for America's favorite player, I would. I would do it again and again and again, and I would never feel bad about it. This dog brought me more joy this season than any of these players have. And that's just a fact. So thank you to this dog, aka Morgan's dog. So they're like, we love you, Morgan. We love you. And Morgan's like, oh, mama, mommy, mom. It's my birthday. She's also turning 34. And she's like, oh, yay. That's my mama. Oh, that's my doog. And I love your doog. Your doog is so cute. Then Ashley's parents, come on. Ashley's parents are like my age. They're like babies. They look so young. Okay. And then Ashley's little brother is like a fetus too. Like they're so young. And they're like, hey, babe. Hey, Ashley. We're proud of you. We love you. And what was crazy is this is Ava looking at Ashley's family thing. Why does she look like this? Ava is just, she's just an asshole. She's got an asshole. She's like, what? Ashley's family's like, hi, we love you, Ashley. And I took a screenshot because I was like, why is Ava looking like that? The screen like, to Ashley's like sweet all-American family. Just all sweet. Ashley's mom's gorgeous. You know? And there's Ava. You can even see at the bottom of this screenshot. She's like, like, why is Ava looking like that? And then Ava's family comes up. And it's her mom and her dad. And they're like Polly Pockets. Her dad is like a Polly Pocket. And Caleb. Okay. So Ava's been worried on the live feed. She's been like having these dreams. Will Caleb be there for her when she's done? I'm sure he will. And I'm sure everything's fine. Does he really still love me? And then the next night she's planning her wedding, even though they're not engaged. They've been dating 2 years, and she's planning her wedding with Lauren when she was in the house. And she has everything. Like, I know this. But tell me Caleb does not look like he's being held hostage. You see the dad holding that man in place. So maybe I was wondering, like, why is Ava always crying, like worried Caleb is gone? And I'm sure he's not. And I hope he's not. And for them, I hope they, live love forever. But Ava's always like, I don't know if Caleb's going to be there. If they're going to like the way that's a hostage situation. This young man has been trying to leave. And the dad's like, come over here. Talk to me. Hang out for a little bit. Come on, Caleb, come over. We're just going to do a little spaghetti. You can come get your stuff. Look at this man. This man is not there voluntarily. Okay. Maybe he's got warrants and the parents are like, we're going to call you in. We're going to report you if you don't show up to this. It just looks weird. It looks weird. And Ava, of course, doing the most. You would think she gave birth. Like, what? Oh my God. It's like, huh? Someone says, why are the stairs open like that? Because they have him in an attic. They have him in a bunker. Okay? That's why it looks like that. This poor guy's in a bunker. And they're like, smile. The dad never stopped holding him in place. Someone save this guy. Justice for Caleb. And Ava's like, I can't believe he's still there. She was just going through all the emotions. I mean, look at you guys. It's like, I'm like, what's going on? I only get this happy when I see a dog and or a cat. She was just beside herself. Oh my God. It's Caleb and my dad's holding him. He's got him in the pressure hook, the pressure cooker with his fingers. What is happening? Why are you doing this? It was so much. It's like, oh my God. She's that person that you'll go to like a movie with or something and you can't enjoy it. Like, let's say it's like a sad movie and everyone's there's a part where you're going to cry. There's always that one person that's like, ah, they just cry too much. I had that at a funeral one time. Somebody cried so much and so hard, and it was so disingenuous that I'm like, now I can't grieve. I can't mourn properly because you're like taking all the mourning. You're doing what? Why are you? What's going on? I'm like, you're barely related to this person. Okay, but that's Ava. You know, oh god, I can't wait till this lady leaves. I cannot wait till this lady leaves. Please leave, Ava. She was like, and she was eating her hair. It just was too much. It was too much. But justice for Caleb, because he definitely, something's not right here. We gotta look into it. That, he's blackmailed. That's blackmail right there. Okay, forget about it. That's all I'm saying. Something's happening allegedly for fun, for shits, for giggles. And then it's Keanu's turn. And Keanu, what? Okay, his mom, super cute, had a funny little with his, his butler thing. Only one sister showed up. I'm just okay. I'm just saying. One sister? Where's the other ones? Maybe they don't live there. But if my brother was on a national television show, I'd be there. And the one that's there, she don't look happy. And I don't know who the two other guys are. There's two other gentlemen. I have no idea. But I was just like, what? His mom's cute. She did a little cute, like, I think you have a prompt. And there's a dog, obviously. Love the dog. Favorite part is the dog. But no girlfriend as well. And he's got a girlfriend. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's just, maybe the parents live in a different area. He lives in Texas. Maybe they live in Florida. I see palm trees. I don't know. California. Could be Texas too. Different part of Texas. South Texas. I don't know. I don't know where they live. I don't know. His mom, very cute. Adorable. His mom's adorable. She's beautiful. She's like a model. But the sister don't look happy. And where are the other four? He's like, I have 5 sisters. And one shows up. Maybe it's making more sense. Maybe they were like, we're not going. He don't listen to us. Allegedly. He doesn't listen to women. They could be in Arizona too. Where all the places that there are palm trees. Good call. Yes, DT. Keanu's girlfriend did do a live stream with Sharon Tharp. So he definitely has a girlfriend. And I don't think his girlfriend broke up with him because he hasn't done anything. He's not Vinnying in the house. But I'm just saying. I was like, I was so excited to see the 5 sisters. I was like, oh my God, the 5 sisters. Like, that is my favorite thing about Keanu, is that he has 5 sisters. Honestly, that's my favorite thing about him. Are the 5 women and his mom. My favorite thing about him is his close proximity to so many women. That is my favorite thing. And I only got to see the mom and one sister and this cute dog. But even the dog's over it. Probably a female dog. And she's like, he don't listen for shit. You got to have a dick. Okay. And then he gets dicked over and he never learns. That's what the dog said. Allegedly. That's what they're saying, you guys. I don't make this stuff up except for when I make this stuff up. All right. So then Vinny gets his message. Vinny's message. Vinny's like, it's my turn, man. It's my turn, man. And let's see, where's Vinny's family? Where's Vinny's with Kelsey, his whole family? Oh, and it's his parents. Look at Vinny's parents, his poor parents. They're like, God damn it. They're Stan and Jan. No Kelsey. No Kelsey. His poor parents. They look so sweet. And how kind and generous of them to allow their son to live there, while he figures himself out when he's damn near 40, but it's okay. It takes people a while, but I hope he's paying some kind of rent. Okay. Cause they probably want to retire one day, but, they're just like, hey, Vincenzo, woo, way to go, man. You really aged us being in there. Kelsey, obviously, great girl. You fucked that up, clearly. So, yeah, hopefully you'll leave soon, get out of the house soon, because you got a lot of people with a lot of questions out here for you, sir. So, anyways, me and Mom are going to go into hiding now because they're hitting me up on my social media. So, thanks for nothing. His poor parents. And right away, it was awkward. But right away, Vinny's just like goes in full victim mode. Everyone's like, oh my God, my family. Ava's still like drooling on herself, shoving a steak down her throat, just like, just like farting her way to Final Four. And Vince's like, wow, man, I was surprised. You were surprised, bitch. Stop. Oh my God, I can't with this man. He said he was surprised. You're surprised? Put yourself in Kelsey's shoes. You're watching her cuddle up, say she has feelings for another man on the show, hug for long periods of time. Everyone's clocking it. America's clocking it. The player and the country. The people in the house are clocking it. You're talking to her all the time. You guys basically are cohabitating in the HOH room. You're sleeping in the same bed. It started, reverse cowgirl style, and now it's head to head. Now you're missionary. It's like you're a real couple. You've settled in. You're telling her that you love her. You're watching her put lotion on her tots underneath her teddy bear pajamas. You're taking showers together, then forgetting your towels. You're talking to her and having conversations while she showers. And you're surprised. He's like, I'm surprised that Kelsey, I didn't get one from Kelsey, man. And this is why you cannot feel sorry for a guy like this. He will continue to be the victim. He will continue to take no accountability. He'll continue to try to gaslight everyone. It's not like that, man. Surprised, bitch. Surprise. You're awful. You're awful. Surprised there wasn't a message from Kelsey. And what do you want the message to be? This? Like, what's Kelsey supposed to do? You're embarrassing her on national television on a regular basis. You literally are shacked up with a model in a room, getting morning wood and putting your water bottle in front of it like, nyeh! You can't control your boner. She now has to go in the world with people knowing that this was her boyfriend who was so easy to cast her aside because he can't control his boner. And you're surprised she doesn't have a message for you? Oh, this fucking guy. He's like, am I single right now? Did Kelsey dump? Yeah, bitch, she did. Congratulations. Celebration for Kelsey. Celebrate good times. Get an employed man. Do. Woohoo. Do. Yeah, she did. I hope she did. Round of applause. Hashtag Team Kelsey. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, she did. She's with a nice guy right now. I hear he's super hot, super cute, employed, benefits, even dental. Doesn't have a weird twirly mustache. Yep, his feet touch the bed. When he's sitting on the end of the bed, his feet actually touch the floor. He doesn't dingle dangle like he's on Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with the Charlie. All right, sir. Am I single right now? Did Kelsey dump me, man? Imagine I lose and I leave single with no money. You're correct. That's what's going to happen. But the fact that he brought up the betrayal that he's brought upon this young woman who's been with him for so long, and that if you look at his social media, he was posting about all the time, like another great year with Kelsey. And they did all these travels because I had to do my research as a journalist. Okay. So as he is, posting, what's wrong, Teddy? I go potty. So as he's posting about his girlfriend, and now he's brought on this ultimate betrayal. And he's like, oh, and he brings money into it. Bro, This is really bad. Okay, hold please. I gotta let the doggy out to TT, but smash that like, and I will be right back.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
You keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than games with me.
Yes,
and you,
I
Morgan.
understand.
It's more with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
Cool. A misogynist. We never have those on Big Brother.
Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the off.
Yeah, we heard the dog. Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the off.
Yeah, we heard the dog.
And we're back. Thank you guys. Sorry about that. I had to let the doogoos out. So the doggies. Where were we? Where were we shitting on Vinny? Oh my goodness. Yes, it's more with you. It's more than game. Christine says, shut the fuck up, Vince. You cheater. You cheater. Those are the things that he does. So Vince he's shocked. He's like, am I single right now? Did Kelsey dump me? Yeah, bitch, she did. Imagine I lose and leave single with no money. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. Remember that? That lady saying that? That was funny. But yeah. You're gonna have to take off the beanie and get a real job. Unless you want to be like what are those deep sea fishermen? They wear those hats. So maybe you could work on a shrimp boat or something. I don't think you're strong enough, but I don't know. So he's like, he's afraid. Vinny says he's afraid that perception-wise, he's been too affectionate with her. What do you mean perception-wise? How about I've been too, instead of saying I'm afraid I've been too, perception-wise, I'm afraid I've been too affectionate with Morgan. How about just saying I've been an asshole? I've been disrespecting my girlfriend of 7 years, even though I said on the feeds that Kelsey would be okay with me doing anything by any means necessary to win. He said, I need to be the provider. These are like his words on the feeds. He said, and he was talking to himself in the cams. And this was like late August. I remember him having this conversation outside and saying, you know, Kelsey would be okay with it. She said, do whatever I need to do to win this game, to win the money, so I can finally be a provider. Okay, if to provide for me, you have to embarrass me and cheat on me, no thank you. No thank you. You could work at Walgreens. Okay? I'm sure they're hiring. There's always a Walgreens hiring. There's always a Circle K or something. You don't have to cheat on me and embarrass me and pretend I don't exist. I'm sure Kelsey. So soon after that, Kelsey on her social media allegedly was like, no, I did not, in fact, tell him that I was okay with him doing anything he needed to do. Like cheat on me with a model. Okay. And he's basically giving his undying love to a woman he's known for a couple months over his 7-year relationship. So Kelsey had said on her social media, replying to a fan after he was saying Kelsey would be fine with everything I do. And he told multiple people this, and he said it doing cam talk, talking to himself. She said, I never gave an okay to flirt as a strategy. We talked extensively about boundaries before he left. So this bitch don't even know about boundaries, which is something we saw on the live feeds last night when Morgan put up a boundary and then he was trying to push past it. Is this okay? I just touch you as he's trying to touch her. So again, just because he cries a lot and he pretends to be a nice guy doesn't mean he's safe, doesn't mean he needs protecting. He's a grown man and he knows what he's doing. And he doesn't need the internet to go, you guys, you can't have an opinion about something he's doing on national television for everyone to see. And you can't think it's wrong and you can't think he's an asshole for it because it could hurt his feelings and he could get depressed. Okay, well, join the fucking club, sir. Get a prescription. I don't know what to tell you. Like, what? No. While he's up there with a boner. So he's like, it's the perception. No, bitch, it's what you did. It's what you did. Okay? You're way far past too affectionate. So then he says, I was like, is he doing my bit? Because I always go, yeah, sure. Do we sleep in the same bed, man? Yeah. Do we hug Ariel to Ariel? Yeah. Do we? And I say all these things. And then he says, sure, we sleep in the same bed, man. But it's a big bed. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? There are like, how many people are left? Okay. There's like 13 or 14 open beds right now, dickhead. You don't have to be sleeping. That's a choice. These are choices. You are choosing this. These are your choices. To disrespect someone who was only good to you. Someone you said you love. My girlfriend kills you. I love her. Oh my God, I love her so much. What a dildo baggins, sir. You're not going to get me feeling bad for this guy. I don't care if the whole internet decides we're going to have a crybaby pity party for Vinny. I'm not going. I'm staying home in my jammies with snacks. And I'm going to watch spooky movies. I'm not feeling bad for this bitch. I am not feeling bad for this bitch. Hashtag Team Kelsey all day, every day. You did wrong, sir. And when you get out of here and you want to crybaby boo-hoo because people don't like you, because some people don't like your behavior, they didn't appreciate watching you behave like this on the show, don't blame anyone else. This is you. I'll learn a lesson, like my little niece once said. Learn a lesson. And try to be a better human going forward. That's all you can do. But we're not going to cry, baby, boo-hoo. I'm getting bullied, bitch. You're not getting bullied. Again, you should be getting bullied. You're not getting bullied. Okay? Children get bullied. You're not getting bullied. You're making decisions, and there's consequences to those decisions, and people might not enjoy it. Okay? No one's going to message you. Nobody cares that much. But come on. I just saw this like push today. And I'm like, are these bots? Are these Russian bots that are all going, you guys, if you are doubling down on Vinny, You're a bigger problem. What? Are you crazy? Is this insane in the membrane world? Like, what is going on? No, that's not how the world works. Stop making excuses for guys like this, for people like this. Any hooser. Keanu, after we have pity party for him, Keanu talks to Ashley about getting her vote. And Ashley's like, well, he is making some good points. So he's like, if I can flip Ashley's vote and Ashley's willing to keep me this week, I can then finally possibly work with Vince. No, he said he can maybe get Vince to break the tie. Vince doesn't want you. He doesn't want you there. That's going to piss off his model that he's trying to have an affair with. Keanu. Oh my God. He's like, so I am going to, or maybe he'll, yeah, okay. POV ceremony, dolls. Morgan does not use the POV. Duh. The mastermind takes his sacrifice, gives nominees 1 hour. He's like, you have 1 hour. So Ava and Keanu to fight for your life. And then I'm evicting you. Okay. I'm going to take my sacrifice. There will be an eviction, but you can fight for your life and try to stay in this game. And I'll give you an hour. And Keanu goes, an hour? That's like not enough time. It's like not fair, man. Cause like an hour, and I'm like, Rachel got a hamster wheel because this idiot doesn't know how to strategize. So an hour is actually quite nice. And an eviction, that's actually quite nice, Keanu. So Keanu is like, oh, I got work to do. And this girl says, I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill. I mean, I think I'm okay. I'm just gonna chill. Oh, can we just like, we have to kill off the quirky girl. I'm sorry. As a quirky girl myself, the performative quirky girl, unless you can find like a truly genuine quirk, and normally genuinely quirky people don't need costumes, but I say that as an Aquarius and completely hypocritical because sometimes you'll see what I'm wearing and you'll be like, bitch, that's a costume. But we have to stop casting this type. It doesn't work. It's not good. It's not fun. It's never worth the investment. There's never a good payback. Like it is what it is. It's lazy, it's boring, and it never wants to play the game. All right. And she's AFP farming. She's clip farming at this point. She exists in the house only to get clips for her social media so she can grow her social media. Okay. So just stop. And if there is like a real, genuine, quirky girl who loves this game and wants to play, get her. Go get her. But if you have to go find Miss Ava, who already had like 100,000 followers on Instagram, and you're trying to recruit the quirk, you're trying to get, that archetype, just no. Also, if you're making the game more comp heavy, more like, strength based and with strength comps, well, why even do someone like this like that? She can barely lift her head off the pillow. You think she's going to be able to hold a sword or push a ball she's inside of? No. Just stop. Just please stop. Please stop. She doesn't want. Ava could do stuff and she knows she could game and she chooses not to. Even on the feeds last night, there's information she could bring to Morgan for self-preservation, yet she refuses to do it. So why are you fucking here? Like, I don't understand the people who are like, I'm just fucking hanging out. Okay, go hang out at home. Then I don't have to watch you eat your nails, eat your hair, deep throat a steak, and floss your teeth in a bedroom and flick it everywhere. Those are things I can't unsee. You think Vince is mentally ill after this season? I'm mentally ill. We had to watch this. Like all season. Okay, we're all in need of mental health right now. Oh my God. Yeah, Ava gotta go. You gotta go. When she was like, I think I'm just gonna chill. Bitch, that's all you've been doing. What are you talking about? Egg farts. Hey, Doogies, come here. Come here, Buffy. Come here. Come on, Dave. Everyone be nice. I know everyone wants to get buck wild, but just chill, babies. Chill. Oh, the eating sounds. Oh my God, Danny, like I said, I have a whole thing. It's okay. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm telling you, Devious, next year, Devious says instead of keys, they should have voodoo dolls. Agreed. And instead of votes, can we count knives sticking into voodoo dolls? That was the best part, watching them get stabbed. I mean, that is like, because we're going so far into the fall now with seasons of Big Brother. It's getting right into spooky season. I love it. So yeah, frankly, I don't need to see someone like Ava on this Queen of again. Frankly, I'm over it. DT says Ava thinks she would be good at Big Brother and also said that Lauren should be on more shows. Yeah. Buffy, come here. Come here. Good girl. My dogs. Is it a full moon? Because they are wild. Congratulations. You rescued a German Shepherd. That's amazing. That is awesome. Laware, rescue, adopt, don't shop. Rescue all day, every day, even when they're crazy. Davey, Dave Dog Millionaire. Come here, babe. I got pepperoni. I don't. It's downstairs. I just gave him some. Okay. So Ava don't do nothing. She's like, I'm just gonna chill. Keanu goes to work. He's like, oh, okay. Vinny, you have burned me for the billionth time. And guess what? I'm still willing to be somewhat okay with it. But if you keep me, if I can get Ashley's vote, and we can, and you break the tie and save me, you can have my vote in jury. Otherwise, I'm going to go to jury and I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to tell Mama Rachel that she was right and that you're a liar. You're a liar. So he's just like, he's holding his jury vote over him. And Vinny's like, oh, man, that sucks. That sucks. Man, that's really hurtful. Keanu's like, this is the last thing I got up my sleeve. Okay. He's like, you're concerned. Like he told Vinny, he's like, you're concerned, Vinny, that I'm still going to stay loyal to you, even though you stabbed me in the back. Because Vinny's like, I don't know. I'm concerned, man. Keanu says, if I leave tonight, I'll give my jury vote to Morgan. And Vinny's like, oh, man, that's not fair, man. God, man. Keanu says the future of his game lies in the hands of the most untrusting person on the West Coast. He's talking about you, Vinny. He's talking about you. He saw how you did Kelsey. Now he finally is seeing how you did him. Keanu says, I regret trusting a guy that's literally been lying to him the whole game. Awesome. I mean, yeah, he has, Keanu. And multiple people tried to tell you, and you were like, I don't think so. You even put him on the block to prove a point, which was entertaining, but like, just get rid of him. You should have just got rid of him. You should have gotten rid of him. But then you saved him. Like, dumb game playing. I can't emphasize how dumb this is. Now it's eviction time. Woo! Let's sacrifice some BB players. So the mastermind's creepy self comes up there. He's like, I'm totally not Jerry O'Connell. Okay? But now you're going to stick the needle in the voodoo doll that you want to evict. Morgan and Ashley then immediately stick the voodoo doll in Keanu. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna just, between Ava and Keanu, yeah, we're gonna get rid of Keanu. Morgan like reaches over so fast, like it's the last piece of pie at Thanksgiving. She's like, mine, bitch, like it's bag fries from McDonald's, mine. She was like, and she stabs him with these needles. I like this. This season needed a little stabbing, you know? And then there was like one where Morgan's like holding the knife. I don't know if I got the screenshot. And then Ashley like follows suit. It's too late. It's too late for Ashley to turn. Vinny's not going to turn. And then the thing with Ashley and Keanu actually working together, it would have been great had they actually partnered up to take out Vince and Morgan, who seem to be like an unstoppable duo right now, even though Ashley's trying her best to get Morgan to take her for second place. Ashley's really trying to put, thoughts and ideas and things and strategize in Morgan's head, and it's working somewhat. But the problem is Keanu kept going back to Vince. Even when Ashley did want to work with him and told him stuff, he then took the information and told it to Vince, the liar, the cheater. And then it got back to Ashley. So ultimately, there could never be an Ashley and Keanu, just like there couldn't be a Keanu and Rachel, because he always took this information that these women who were like, okay, yeah, I want to work with you, gave him back to the guy that was just going to shit on him. Time after time. And it was, it's just bad. It's bad. It's not good, Keanu. Oh my God, no way. So Keanu got stabbed right out of the game. Okay. And he's like, oh, dang. I guess I got to go. And then he doesn't even take this opportunity to shit on Vinny. Some would say, what a good guy. I say boring. This guy lied. He lied to me. Take this opportunity. Put more salt in his jury game. Or screw with him somehow. Even SK Kelly did. I guess Keanu's just thinking, I'm just going to go back to jury. Maybe put salt in his game there. And then not vote for him. So Vinny's jury management is abysmal. I don't even know who would vote for Vinny at this point. I think even if Ava's next to Vinny, which is not going to happen, they'll probably vote for Ava. Because Vinny's jury management is complete garbage. Disgusting. Horrible. Michelle, thank you for the super chats. Michelle Corley says BB 1 and 2 should be Morgan and Ashley. They both played a good social game. Well, it does appear that the judges, the remaining members, I should say, Ashley, Morgan, and Vince want to go to final 3 together, ultimately with Vince and Morgan wanting to take each other to final 2, which I really wish I lived in a world where Ashley was going to be able to pull this off and separate the two of them. But I don't think it's going to happen. But you know what? Shell Bell 313, I think Lauren will vote for him. She's just as bad as Keanu at this point. Just, yes, stab me again. Stab me some more. Stab me in the back. Thank you so much. So Keanu leaves, and then immediately they're like, come to the backyard in your matching sets. All right. Which super cute, by the way. I love the little outfits. We're about to do the HOH competition, and it's the crime lab, and it's called Forensoscope or something. So here's the competition that they're playing for HOH, and then they left us on read, similar to how Kelsey left Vinny, and he'll find out when he's out. And Morgan, look in the peach color, super cute. To see who will win the coveted H of H. You guys, who will win this H of H?
You know, it was really fun to see him win H of H. H of H, H of H, H of H. And sort of get his, to hear he's in it.
Here's in it. So here's what H of H. So spoiler alert, you guys, if you didn't already know, we've been talking about it. But Morgan won the HOH. Morgan just boom, boom, boom. So like boom, boom, boom. Winning. Oh boy. Morgan, we'll see tomorrow the nominations. We'll see the live vote and eviction. which will take us down to final 3. Ashley and Ava are on the block. Like I said, Ava's been, who knows what Ava's been doing. She'll have a conversation here and there, but she's not doing much. Okay. She's farting a lot, crying, wondering if Caleb loves her, the huge, flossing her teeth, eating her nails, stuff like that. And then Ashley's been putting in some work, just putting it in both Vince and Morgan's ears, like, next to each other. You have a harder, like Ashley's even counting votes Vince doesn't have just so Morgan will consider taking her. And Ashley knows against Morgan, she's not going to win. Okay. Ashley against Vince, I don't know. Because if she can pull off Vince somehow, choosing Ashley in the final, HOH, if he wins, it gets, the whole deal. That's something. But come on, we know Morgan's going to win the game. All right. It's pretty much a done deal. But Ashley hasn't given up. And she continues to, strategize and give her reads to Morgan and work it. Because Ashley's like, at this point, give me second place. Okay. But I want in those final 2 chairs. And then we'll see what happens. So that is the episode. The spoilers thus far. There were more tears and crying on the feeds, but it's like, I don't know. We're already at 1:36. I was going to go over some of the live feed things I recorded, but I can't hear Vince's crybaby voice right now. Maybe I'll do it sometime tomorrow or over the weekend as we're waiting for this last episode, Sunday's live finale. But Vince just stated his love more last night and cried. And Morgan was like, "Are you really unemployed? Are you really?" Like they were in bed. And he goes, Yeah, I am. Do you guys want to hear why he's unemployed? Okay, well, we'll listen to this part and then we'll be done. There's like this whole other part. And I love how Vince thinks he's the only person in the world that grew up and was like disenchanted and might be unhappy or have to do things he doesn't necessarily want to do or have an existential crisis. And he's the only one. But here, I digress. Let me play this. I think it's only like 2 minutes of Vince when Morgan goes, "Are you really unemployed?" Because she's thinking, if I am going to weigh the percentages and he really is unemployed, oh God. I mean, like for real, or is it just like a joke? On Big Brother, sometimes they say you're this thing that you're not. Like you really just like, he's like, "No, I really am jobless by choice." So let's take a listen to what he has to say. Okay. Come on, little guy. Hey, doggies. Hey, quit chasing each other. Come here, Buffy. Quit chasing each other. Come on. Be sweeties. Wipe the seedies. All right, smash that like if you haven't already. I don't know why this isn't loading. Let me close it and try it again, guys. Okay. Here we go.
Are you really unemployed? Yeah. Yeah, I've been struggling lately. Why? Because I always feel really lost in life.
So she says, "Are you really unemployed?" "Yeah, I am." She's like, "Why?" It's like, "Because I've been struggling. I really feel lost in life." Who the fuck doesn't? The world is on fire, sir.
I've never had any like direction. I've never felt like I had any purpose. I've always had like these random like existential crises over and over about like, why does everybody understand?
He's like a damn Woody Allen movie. Like I've always had these damn existential crises over and over, sir. Oh, the privilege of just being like, I just keep having, and then mom and dad just, let me stay with them. So, but yeah, these exes, like, who doesn't? Who doesn't grow up and think, well, is this why did I want to grow up so fast? Like, this shit's hard. Bills suck.
I've always had like these random like existential crises over and over about like, why does everybody understand what they're doing with their lives except me? I've never had like,
and this is like when he says, why does everyone understand what they're doing with their lives except they don't? Half of us really don't. You can find your passions all throughout life. Life is hard. It really is. All right. But this is the type of person who is very Vince, just the way when I've watched him all summer and talk, he's like entitled. There's not a lot of like grateful, you know, like being grateful for the things you have or being in the moment and all those things, which are difficult to do. And are the reason that, you know, a lot of people, we have anxiety, we're out of the moment, life is hard, bills suck, some jobs suck, not everyone gets their dream career. It sucks. You know, and you got to find something you're passionate about just in life, whether it be a hobby or, you know, thing you enjoy. But this guy's like, just everyone else has it. No, they don't. No, they don't. They're just not out there wah-wahing about it and allowing their parents to pick up the tab and then behaving badly because they're unfulfilled. If you're so unfulfilled, why are you even in a relationship to begin with? Like it, sorry.
I understand what they're doing with their lives except me. I've never had like a passion that I'm good at. I've never found
He says, now he's crying. I never had a passion that I'm good at. Didn't you play college baseball? I don't know. Seemed like you must have been pretty good at that. You skateboarded. I thought you loved juggling. What happened to a good juggle?
I've never found like any jobs that I was good at.
Me neither. That's why I do this.
I was joked that I was like the world's most mediocre person. I don't want to like random.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. He's like, I've always joked that I'm like the world's most mediocre person. Well, that is actually generous. Mediocre. Mediocrity. You're a little below it, you know. Oh, here we go with the crybaby. And now this is last night. And today was supposed to be, I don't even know if they did it today yet, the veto ceremony. And he's worried that Morgan might use the veto because she won HOH and she also won veto. And she could easily use it, take Ashley off, put him up, and then Ava stays. So with Vinny, he's never just sharing to share. We've watched on the feeds in times where his life might be on the line or he is not solidified. You know, he's not for sure because after the fact, you'll see a different Vinny. We've seen that all season. But now all of a sudden he's like, ugh, it's the pity party. So people online were like, oh my God, poor guy. It's like interesting timing, don't you think? That like right before the veto? I don't know. Interesting.
Balance. I could just never find anything that like fulfilled me.
You could never find anything that fulfilled him. Welcome to the club. I just could never find anything that fulfilled me. Oh my God. It's like, oh, I can't fulfill. Fill up a cup. I don't know, sir.
I didn't know what it like felt like to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know what it feels like to be happy.
That's why I was always living in the future. I was always trying to get to this, trying to accomplish this.
Mm-hmm.
And I would joke like, I'll finally be happy. Like if I reach a dream, like getting on Big Brother or something.
And look, you did.
And I did. That's why I'm freaking out about it ending.
Don't be scared.
Because this is the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, and there's so much more.
Can you imagine Kelsey at home hearing this too? Because this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. Like, are you kidding me, sir? That is ridiculous. Oh, hold on, guys.
Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the
Yeah, we heard the dog.
Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
We got the dog. Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the office.
Yeah, we heard the dog. Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
We got the dog. Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the office.
Yeah, we heard the dog. Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
We got the dog. Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the office.
Yeah, we heard the dog.
Oh, Heffa, you got to go. You got to go by noon today. So this is the happiest he's been in his life. Just twist the knife more, sir. And this is why he's been crying. Like, I don't want to leave the big brother house. Man, I love it here. There's a model that hangs out with me, man. And more like Morgan's lady boner is like she's dried up. Her baby door has sewn itself shut at this point. Hearing this from a grown dude who's actively cheating on his partner and trying to do so with her. Like, I'm sorry, what? So if you do, which I know you're not going to, Morgan is not going to be with this dude. But if you do, you're going to take care of him. And you're going to hear him cry, baby. You'll be like, hi, honey. I came home or in my apartment. Did you look for a job today? I couldn't find anything that was fulfilling enough. But Trader Joe's, they let you have your mustache. Everyone's quirky there. It's fun. They're nice. I can't. The paper bags feel weird on my fingers. I can't do it, man. Okay. Well, barista, it's LA. We live in LA. You got to kind of, go for what you look like, your type or whatever. You look like a barista. How about that? I can. The coffee's hot. I don't like sweating, man. I don't know. Well, if I have to touch real dairy, I'll freak out. I just think about the cows. And that's what you'll be dealing with.
If I reach a dream like getting on Big Brother or something.
And like you did.
And I did. That's why I'm freaking out about it ending.
Don't be scared.
Because this is the happiest I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, and there's so much more to look forward to after this, Vince.
Like, it's almost sad that,
he doesn't even stop and pause when Morgan says, and there's so much more to look forward to, Vince. Gratitude, bro. You need a gratitude journal. Okay? You honestly, you need a gratitude journal. You need to write down 6 things every day that you're grateful for. Sir, you are a straight white man in America. I do not understand what the big problem is. Okay? Whose parents let him live with them in West Hills. And then right away, she's like, there's so much more after this, Vince. And he's like, and what does he say?
Yeah, and there's so much more to look forward to after this, Vince.
Like, it's almost sad that,
And then he's like, he doesn't even listen. He just wants to complain more. And it's almost sad that what? Almost said that what? Sir, get a job. Get a job, okay? Read some self-help books. Go to therapy. We need to be gracious. We're getting a big opportunity on a big network. It's exhausting. Yes, Ruby says, Vince is so exhausting. I couldn't deal with him either. Constant victim. Always, shit's hard. Okay, and I normally like when people are very vulnerable about their feelings and stuff, but this just comes off so victim-y, disingenuous. Like, I'm just like, no. And especially to watch how he treats other people. Of course you're not happy. Of course you're miserable because you're always looking for the next best thing. You don't see what's right in front of you and appreciate that. Okay, and I'm not saying that like, oh, I got all the answers or something, but sir, it's pretty clear that's what's going on with you. You're always looking for the next best thing. And really, you're shitting on the things that are right in front of you. Taking advantage of your mom and dad, cheating on your girlfriend. I mean, come on, bro. It's not that hard to figure out. You got all the time for the twirly mustaches and all the, beanies and to look a particular way. You're fine. You can do it. Every time, Tina, his parents must be like, oh, don't ask him about a job day. But Stan, it's time that he works. Yes, but then he gets in the victim mode. Well, I bought earplugs, Stan, and you can hardly tell because, normally they're like bright colors, like the orange, and they have ones that are skin tone. Skin tone, Jan? Yes, Stan. Well, let me put some in because I can't listen to him complain. I know, Stan. Okay, Jan, I'm just saying. Because he goes into victim. And then it's like, remember that one time when I was 6 and I fell off the bunk bed and you guys took 2 minutes and 36 seconds to get in there and I could have died? I know. He's told me that a lot. Well, I can't hear it again. Okay? There are people in war right now, Jan. I know, Stan. So this man is exhausting. And he will continue to be exhausting postseason. Jan and Stan are tired. Give them a break. Okay? We got to get into some talk therapy, some cognitive behavioral. Something's got to go on there, buddy pal. All right? It's not the world's fault. You got to figure it out. You got to find the happy something. I don't know. Go buy some of them signs from Kohl's that tell you to choose happy and smile and shit or something. Dance like nobody's watching. I don't know. Do something like that. But my God, Jess Johnston, thank you for the super chat. Thanks, Jolene and Lean team, for all the laughs. You are so welcome. Thank you so much. Pomegranate, thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate you guys. Jan and Stan for America's favorite player, for real. Oh my God. But there's 27 minutes of this guy. Like, just, it's too much. It's too much. So, hashtag Team Kelsey, hashtag Team Vinny's parents. I mean, these are starting to be the golden years for the parents. You want them to be able to, appreciate and reap the benefits of their hard work. They're on a fixed income soon. If they're not retired already, they'll be on a fixed income soon. And you're taking advantage of that, sir. It's not nice. Okay. Yes. Hashtag Jan Stan needs freedom. Yes. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Peter Wong says, do you think Morgan will toss some salads when she sold out? I saw that video. It ain't going to be Vinny's. It's not going to be Vinny's, Peter Wong. We know that. Are they in their 70s? I wasn't sure how old his parents were. I didn't want to assume. But yeah, my parents are in their 70s. They're retired. They're living the life. They are at an amethyst place, caves or something. And at a cabin, they're eating tacos. We got a family group chat. They're sending us pictures. Where the hell are they? I don't want to dox where they are. Just, but I think they're home now. But they were just at a my mom's sending me pictures of ice cream sundaes. My mom writes, time for ice cream. And they're at some place that says Big Back Eats. And we're like, yeah, send us pictures, Nana and Papa. Look at my dad. This is what my dad's doing at 71 years old. He's eating a taco near Canada with my mother. Okay? Because he worked hard his whole life. He was a Teamster, truck driver for Pepsi. It is physical labor. Do you think that was his dream, Vince? Do you think my dad was like, oh, I just want to do this really hard labor job and have to deal with all this bullshit from upper management and then go on strike and shit, throw my back out, take care of these 2 kids. Technically I wanted 1. No offense to my little brother. And no, but he did the damn thing and he made the best of it. He wanted to play the guitar and be a park ranger. But my mom said, I want children and a family and to live in Minnesota. And my dad's like, I guess I have to give up all my dreams. But now he just eats tacos and he fishes. All right. And wears cargo pants. And he finds the joy in those things. Jesus. Nana had an ice cream sundae. It looks a little melted, but guess what? My mom is so cool. She was like, still delicious. It looked a little soupy to me, Nana. But that's what you want for your parents. Especially if you had good parents. You want them to be able to go out and enjoy these years. You hope that people make it to retirement and that they're healthy and then they can actually go do stuff together. Right? Enjoy those damn tacos, Nana and Papa. I'm happy that my parents can do that. Any chance I get, I fly my parents here to hang out with me and to go have more adventures. I'm not like a succubus on them being like, give me your money and house. They're retired. They're living the dream. My mom had to work in an office with bitches her whole life, like evil women. A couple of them nice. Most of them evil. She had to put up with that shit. And if anyone knows Nana, she's on my channel. Nana's a sweetie wipe the seedy. All right? She's a Scorpio, but she's a sweetie wipe the seedy. She'll remember the shit. And now she gets to go and never have to see those people again and eat tacos and look for amethyst by Lake Superior. All right? And that's what she likes to do, and go to the casino. And she gets to do that shit. So that's what you should hope for your parents. God, it's like, Jesus. Vince, grow up. So, all right, you guys, there is the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen for tonight. We're just under 2 hours, but this was quite the episode. Yes, Nana loves to trim her bush. See, Shine knows. A lot of you are familiar with my mom, aka Nana. Yeah, he's kind of living his dream, Tina. He was sitting in a park setting. They go to national parks together. They go to Zion. We go to Yosemite. We go to Sequoia. Like, that's what you do. Grow up, Vince. Once you realize the world's not all about you and it doesn't revolve around you, you'll be a better person, sir. Okay? Jeez Louise. I just can't with this dude. Go do something good. Go do something with your life. Like, go find where you can actually help people. People have to change and pivot and do things all the time. You know, I always make this example about my husband. We moved out to LA, both comedians. We're like, we're going to make it. We're going to be comedians, comedy, blah, blah. We had so much fun for like 6 or 7 years in Los Angeles. And then the pandemic hit. And my husband was getting tons of opportunities. My husband auditioned for SNL. Okay, but the pandemic hit. Everything stopped. We had to find a plan B. We found a new city, and my husband, after seeing a global panakuchen, was like, I think I want to go back to school and I want to be a nurse. And now he's a critical care nurse. And I couldn't be more proud of him. To me, that's being an adult. That's being a man, is like finding something else. And he finds so much joy in that, and that he can like actually help people. Where before we were like, we just want to tell dick jokes and travel around, you know? And now he's actually there, like, helping people. Not to, like, toot my husband's horn, but toot, toot, hype my husband, shell RN. So when I see men like Vince, I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Things don't always work out the way that you want them to in your head. And that doesn't mean everything's against you. And that doesn't mean you have the hardest life. And we're all mentally ill, bro. Like, not believing this dude. I'm not believing this dude. Yeah. Toot something for him. He did like a fast track program through his school. It was like nonstop though. He had to go to school. He went to school for like 2 years straight. I think it was like 2 years. I forget. But yeah, now he's an RN in the ICU. And he loves it. And I'm proud of him, because it's difficult, you know. You have hopes and dreams, but you never know. And he did that at 40, you know. So it's like you just don't know what life's going to throw at you, and it's hard. 100% it's hard. But crybaby victims like Vince, they just milk it and they use it to manipulate, and I can't stand it. You know, my husband never really thought of that before, but he knew that he wanted to, you know, do something that he felt made a difference, where he could use the skills he has. He's like a wonderful people person, and he's so sweet and he's so empathetic. He's very caring. He like gives a shit about people. And he saw after the panakuchen, you know, like how medical professionals and nurses and doctors and CNAs and everyone, you know, on the front lines during this, he's like, I want to do that. Like, I'm like, what? Better person than me. Cause I'm like, I get too grossed out. I get too grossed out by things. But, you know, that's a big pivot from like, I'm going to be a comedian. I'm going to be on television, to like, now, you know, I'm going to go work at a hospital with, you know, critically ill patients. And now, but he can use those skills that he has with like comedy and making people laugh and making people feel comfortable to make people who are at their most vulnerable. When you're sick, you're at your most vulnerable and it's a scary time. He can make them feel comfortable, make them laugh. And so, I don't know, just whatever. What does my husband think of it? I don't think he thinks very highly of him. We just make fun of it. I mean, he doesn't watch the show as much as I do, but he thinks, my husband would say he needs to take care of his family, because that's something that's very important to my husband. Is he knew that whatever he pivoted into, he wanted to be able to take care of his family, which is me and the fur babies. He doesn't want to be a succubus and a victim going, it didn't work out for me. I'm not super famous. And then a global pandemic hit. Now everything's ruined for me. Instead, he was like, I'm alive and a lot of people lost their lives, and that was crazy, and the world changed and it turned, but I'm going to take that and do something else. Find a way in which I can make my mark in the world and try to help people. But I don't think he thinks highly of him. He does need to be 12-stepped. He has no gratitude. Like he's not grateful for anything. He is very ego driven, very me. Thank you, Steffi. I will definitely get him coffee because he runs on coffee. All right. So thank you so much for a cup of coffee for RN Hubby. Yes. Michael says, I was a realtor, managed my own investment properties, then became a teacher and was on the board of our civic theater and more for a very full life with children. Aw, that's so sweet. There's just so many things, well done. Yes. Like Spark says, well done. Chris says, I was in ICU and critical care. Those nurses are here. They really are. Like I can't say enough good things about good nurses. I mean, it's just angels. Right? Same. Sparks. Jinx. Yes, Vince thinks he's above it. He thinks the world owes him something. And once he brings himself down, back down to reality, bumps the ego down and realizes the world owes you nothing. The great Ani DeFranco says, the world owes you nothing. We owe each other the world. Like it owes you nothing. But Vinny's out there going, meh, meh. Brandy, we don't do casuals because my husband was in such an intensive nursing program for so long. And then his clinicals, and then he had to study for the, I forget what the test is called that the nurses take for his state license that and now he's working. We were going to do a casual card, but we just didn't get too busy. So. Yes, I love reading you guys' comments. Pomegranate says a bunch of my friends are high-risk L&D nurses, and I'm just in awe of what they do. Me too. I mean, I wish I was that kind of person, that good of a person. I wish that I just know that those are not my strengths. And I'm in awe as well of everyone who does that and chooses to do that. Like, it's crazy, Greg, I love that you guys are sharing your passions. Greg says, I found my passion for teaching while traveling abroad. I've been an educator for 19 years now. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love that for you, Greg. And thank you for being a teacher. Okay. I appreciate that. And teachers are great. Good teachers, I should say. Just like good anything, Nurses are more compassionate than doctors. They tend to have, in my experience, a little better bedside manner than a lot of doctors. So, hospice nurse listening right now. My husband and I were just, D. Williams, talking about hospice nurses because we saw a job posting for that because we just happened to be looking at things. My husband's not leaving his job or anything, but we were talking about how important that is and how we've both watched family members go through hospice and how hospice nurses are just angels, and to be with people as they're leaving this earth, what like a beautiful gift you're giving to them, to give them, more of a sense of peace. And so they can leave this world in a respectable way, so that they can leave this world not full of as much pain. Watching, both my grandparents go through hospice, I can't say enough things. And when the hospice nurses sit you down and explain to you the process of when someone passes and what happens, it's amazing that similar things, like they're like, okay, they might start seeing people that have passed and like calling out to them, or seeing things that aren't there, but talking to people that have already passed in their life. And everyone I've ever, every family member or person I've ever been around who was on hospice care, they've all had that similar thing, which I'm like, it's very interesting. So hospice nurses are just the best. And my husband was saying, he would, in the future, he would consider maybe that kind of nursing, because he's a newer nurse. So the NCLEX, yes, Janet, thank you. The NCLEX. He was studying so hard for that the day he took his test. stayed up and made all these like Post-it notes and put it, because he had to drive like 2 hours or something to take his test. And so I put all these Post-it notes on the front door and then on his steering wheel and by his keys. And I looked up like tips or whatever. And it's like, you can do it and take your time and read the question, you know, multiple times and stuff. And we had them on our front door for a while. So people would come over, they're like, whoa, you guys got all these Post-it notes on here with like, way to go, Chels. I'm like, so we do. It's very interesting. It's that thing that everyone fears the most, you know, death and leaving this world. And so it's you know, it's really interesting. You can, I know that's me. I can't, like, some of the stuff I can't. When my husband tells me stuff, I'm like, I can't watch Dr. Pimple Popper either. I believe my mom, Nana, she would have been a great nurse because she loves Dr. Pimple Popper too. And she's so compassionate and she's so nice. Shannon said, that's awesome. I'm a stay-at-home mom, Jolene. You are my comedy after I put my kids to bed. I'm thankful for you. Oh my gosh. So thank you, Shannon. I bet your kids are so thankful for you, and what a joy and a blessing that you stay at home with them. And that is the freaking hardest job, okay? Because I'm not a mom, but I'm an auntie. And for a month to 2 months every year in the summer, my niece and nephew come visit me, and I love it. It's my favorite thing. But I just, especially as I get older, I tell my husband, I'm like, I don't know how these parents do it. Honestly, I'm exhausted. How do you get anything else done other than keeping these kids alive and feeding them and like all the things? It's crazy. I think I was just meant to be a fur mommy and just a fun auntie for 1 to 2 months a year. So but shout out to all the stay-at-home moms. Shout out to parents, like, hard work. Vinny's parents are stay-at-home parents. Vinny's a stay-at-home kid. He just stays at home. He doesn't do anything. So yeah, I love being a fur mom, and I love being an auntie. I love being an aunt. I fucking love it so much. I love it. Greg says, I volunteered at I love cat cafes for 3 years when I lived in Kumamoto. Am I saying it right? I love cat cafes. If you have a cat cafe near you, go. And most of the cats usually are available for adoption. But they're awesome. Awesome. Right? He'd volunteer. Do something outside of yourself. Give to something else other than your own ego and your own self-importance. Like, do anything. Rescue some animals. I don't know. Something. Ruby says, I'm ready for Sunday to be here to wrap up this season. So the jury postseason interview, I know. I want to hear what some of these people are thinking in their brains, because it doesn't make any damn sense. That's for sure. Well, you guys, it's been so fun chatting with you. You're all lovely. No. My husband has a pretty good immune system. I get sick. You guys saw it. There's like usually once a year I'll get a really bad sinus infection, because that's just the joy of my life is that. And yeah, but no. So far so good. Knock on all the wood, all the things. But yes. Oh, your sweet daughter. Annette says, my daughter volunteers at a hospital in California. She loves it. Oh, what a sweetie. I love that for your daughter. That's so sweet. Yes, being a fur baby, foster moms are so important. I still stay in contact with the foster mom to one of our rescues, Dave Dog, our tripod, because when I post, I tag her in it on Instagram. She's so sweet, and she fosters all kinds. She has her own, animals that she has, her own fur babies. Then she fosters animals through this Hope Animal Ranch and Sanctuary, where we have gotten 2 of our dogs are from there. And then our other dog was originally a Humane Society dog, but she was our neighbor's dog. Long story. I didn't steal her, but sort of, but it's a long story. They gave her to me. Anyways, what was it? The fur. Yes. Oh, and so she fosters all kinds of dogs, like dogs that are like paraplegic or like just like, and so she fostered Dave, and I always tag her and I always thank her. And just, without her, we wouldn't have Dave, and then without the organization in Mexico that helped street dogs and that found Dave and was able to amputate his leg and save him, we wouldn't have Dave. And then she had this wonderful foster mom, and then we adopted Dave. And so people that foster animals are amazing as well, because I don't know how I would give up the animals. I would just be like hoarding at that point. So, How long until Vince and Morgan argue about Lauren? Well, they did last night. Today, have they yet? I don't know. But early this morning. So, yeah. Good for you, Tina. Yes, you started volunteering at an animal shelter to get me out of bed during the weekend. I will tell you, animals are one thing too. Like they always say, they rescue you. You don't rescue them, because you have to get outside of yourself, because these little beings need you. They need you to feed them. They need you to love them. They need you to take care of you. You can't just shut down completely. It gives you, something obviously to live for, sense of responsibility, like all those things. You fostered and you've also kept a foster. That would be me. I'd be like, I gotta keep this foster. You have a turtle? Oh my God, Jess. Romeo is his name. How long do turtles live? I used to be scared of turtles when I was little. Terrified. They're so cute though, but I don't know why. I was just scared of them. Sarah says, I'm definitely a cat hoarder, but they all live better than most children. Spoiled, rotten, and they deserve it. That's how we are with our fur babies too. I love it. We rescued after our dear Tilly passed away last year. We had her for 14, 15 years. And she was one of those cats. You can only have one cat. You can't get another cat with Tilly. Tilly was the queen of the house. And then once she passed away, we went and rescued a bonded pair, which is producer Prince and producer Cordelia. And I've never had cats. My mom had 2 orange cats that eventually became bonded, but that came bonded. It's amazing. Because when we went to the shelter, they said, well, you have to get both of them. I'm like, duh. I'm not going to split them up. They're bonded. And they're so cute and they're so sweet. But I've never seen cats. I just always, usually I would get one cat and then another cat. And, you see, but not together, like from the same litter bonded. I miss Tilly too. I miss her every day. It's about the year anniversary since she went over the Rainbow Bridge. And she was everything. But having these little rescues who Tilly would hate dearly, having producer Prince and Cordelia has really been amazing. So, yeah, and they've adjusted Half Irish to the dogs too, really quickly. Like these cats think they're dogs, especially Prince, the big orange cat. He thinks he's a damn dog. He lays on his back like the dogs do. I'll find him just sleeping with like his legs spread on his back with his paws like this, just passed out like dogs. He loves to get his belly scratched because the dogs do. I know orange cats are already like their own breed. If you've ever had an orange cat, you know what I mean. They're amazing. They have a personality all their own. But especially with these dogs, them having 3 dog siblings, they're just like, trying to eat pepperoni. Yes, Tilly. Well, I'm going to be covering what shows am I going to cover, Sparks? I'm going to be covering The Amazing Race this year. I'll be covering the upcoming season of The Traitors. If we have a celebrity Big Brother, which I think we are going to because it's a year of the Olympics. And then I'll also be covering Bravo shows. And I have my No Offense, All Offense pop culture stuff. So Jonelle says Vince likes his belly scratched too. He doesn't deserve it. He's not a good boy. You got to be a good boy or a good girl to get your belly scratched. Ruby says our pets picked one of us. Yuki the dog is my girl, and your cat is your husband's girl. Oh, that's so sweet. I like to think I'm the pet's favorite. I'm the fur baby's favorite, but I think some of them prefer my husband's. Maybe he has favorites too, but whatever. Yes, I have 5 fur babies. I do. I never thought I'd have so many. I never had a dog in my life. Growing up, we were a cat family. And so Teddy, my rescue, who's right next to me, he's like a black lab mix, 70 pounds of just beauty. He was the first dog that I've I've ever had. My first doggy, and I just fell in love with him. And then I was like, another and another and 2 cats. Let's go. So I would just, people were like, you never had a dog? I'm like, no. No, never did. And now I'm like, now I know why they say dogs are your best friend. They really are. They're amazing. I got them all close together too. I did. They're all very close in age too. Amy says, I have a 5-month-old puppy and I haven't had a puppy in 17 years. I think I'd forgotten how difficult it can be. Oh yeah, puppies. It's a long learning curve. It is. Puppies, yeah. Puppy. Dave dog he still got puppy tendencies. They're a lot of work. They're worth it, but they're a lot of work. So my rescue fur baby, Ruby says, went blind after 8 years. Oh, love my girl so much, trying to help her learn. Oh, Christina Coca, her little doogie's blind too, and he's so sweet. If you guys have seen, I've collabed with Christina Coca, and she does pop culture stuff and Bravo television things, and she's amazing. And her little dog he's blind, and he's just the cutest little guy. So thank you, Ruby, for taking care of him. Yeah, growing up, we never had dogs. My mom had a ton of dogs when she was a kid, but we just had cats. So I always loved cats. But now once I have a dog, I'm like, oh, I'm always going to have dogs and cats. Like I loved them. Teddy, he's laying down. Here, I'll take a picture of him and show you. He's so handsome. If you go to my Instagram, you can see I post more of my animals. I also have some shorts with my little nanimals, and I'm kind of obsessed with them. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm kind of obsessed. I'll show you what he's doing right now. He's so cute. He's just a Swedish boy, and he was actually through the Hope Animal Sanctuary. He was a rescue, and this wonderful rescue is run by a nurse at the hospital my husband works for. And that's how we found out about this particular rescue, and obviously about Teddy. And his original name, I think, was Arrow. But this rescue kept going and driving by this home that had, don't leave Teddy, that had Teddy outside, and he was on like a 3-foot chain and always outside. Like his life was on this 3-foot chain with like one of those plastic igloo type houses. And the rescue kept stopping at this house saying, would you please, whatever, release this dog to us, we'll find it a good home. And they were like, no. But the dog would never go inside. It's so sad. And finally, they just didn't stop, I guess. They just kept going there. And finally, the people who owned the house or the land or whatever, they released Teddy to this rescue. And then my husband found him on a site, on their site. And then they brought him over here. Teddy, look at me, babies. He's like, I'm sleepy. Hi. Hi, handsome. Hi. My phone is being so weird right now. And then we adopted him. And that's it. And then I was like, I'm going to give you everything. Because how could you have such a beautiful Duger? And like, why even get a dog if you're just going to keep it outside all the time on a chain? Like, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with these monsters? And he's such a good boy, but he came in he never knew what it was like to, sleep on a bed, sit on a couch. Right away, he was just like, I'm going to piss on the curtains. And I was like, I mean, he only knew going to the bathroom within this 3 feet radius, eating, living, on this chain. And so he was like, he had never been inside. So I was like, up here. And then it was like a few years ago when we first got him, and I was watching the Big Brother live feeds, and he became my live feed buddy when my husband had to work or be at school. And he was just laying on the couch. And every time I see him do that, I just want to make everything so comfy for him because I knew the beginning of his life was so uncomfy. And, you know, at first, obviously, it's always a learning curve with rescues. And I had to learn a lot. You know, we went to there's this lady, she does gentle dog training, and she's wonderful. And she taught me everything, like how to communicate, because I didn't know how to communicate. It was my first dog ever. So I was like, what does he want? What's going on? And so that was a great bonding experience for him and I, for me to be able to learn to communicate with him, learn to teach him things with giving him treats. So it was really cool. But I was so, you know, dumb to how to be a dog mom at first. And so the training really helped me. But yeah, now every time, you're so cute, Teddy. This isn't going to be a great picture of him because he's just laying on my fur rug. So I have so many like faux fur rugs and blankets and things. And, you know, some people are like, you let your dog, my dog goes everywhere. My dog can sit on anything because it's his house. You're a visitor and he lives here. So if he wants to sit in your spot, he's going to sit in your spot. My parents come to visit. My dad has a favorite spot on the couch. He will trick, my dog is so smart. He will trick my dad. Like, I got to go outside, like telling, my dad's like, I got to let him out in the backyard. He's got a TT. And Teddy will come right back around and sit and go, just kidding, and take my dad's spot. My dad's like, dog outsmarted you. It's his house. Okay. That's how it is. Yeah. He was feral. And now we couldn't hug him. And now mush. We had to build that trust because I don't blame him. I mean, that's what I think is so beautiful. We're getting off on a tangent, but I could talk about like animals all day. I think that's what's so beautiful about dogs, like rescue animals, cats and dogs. That's so much more beautiful than most humans, is that these dogs have especially all the, you know, rescues, they have every reason in the world to not trust, to be mean, to be hateful, to attack. And so many of them, they don't. They just want to love. They want to give another chance. They've been done wrong by so many humans and so many people. And yet here they are giving you love and companionship. You know, it's like, we're not worthy because humans did this. Humans mistreat, you know, these animals. And so for Teddy, he's in even a cuter spot now. He's got his little bow tie on. So now I just feel so lucky that I've earned his trust, that I can cuddle him and I can, look, he's got a bow tie, and I can snuggle him and I tuck him into bed because he has a pillow and he has his own blanket and he has a settee at the end of the bed because the other dogs like to sleep in the bed. He likes to have his own space so he can sprawl out like this and stretch, you know. So it's so true. Like these animals, they could choose to be assholes because they've been done wrong. And no, they just want love. And they're just so sweet. We're not worthy. So yeah, he's just a big boy and he's strong. He's just super cool. He's just like a really rad dude. And then he welcomed in his sister Buffy, who was the neighbors, but they couldn't care for her anymore. And she kept running away because she was lonely. And then he welcomed in Dave Dog, our tripod, and now they're buddies and they chase each other and they play at the park together. And there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like, take up space, baby. It's your house. Mm-hmm. Can I join your team? Just as sometimes I daydream about becoming the Dexter of animal abuse. Yes, I will join you if you want to partner. Mm-hmm. That would be amazing. You need a Discord. I know. I don't know. I don't really understand Discords. I just put it on social media. Teddy does have his own Instagram. I don't keep it up as well. And so does Dave. I need to combine them into one for all three dogs, and because we call them the s'more squad because they're like a s'more. You know, we have Teddy, who's the chocolate, Dave is the graham cracker, and Buffy's the marshmallow. She's a little white poof ball. So I need to just do a separate s'more squad Instagram. So maybe I'll do that. We'll all join the team. Yes, we could hire SK Kelly for the Dexter house. She can help us. Show us where to bury the bodies. Allegedly. So, well, you guys are great. Thank you for letting me talk about my fur babies, and thank you for sharing about your fur babies. And yeah, right. Duh. Obviously, he has a pillow, and obviously, him and Dave just chewed up one of their pillows because they were playing. So obviously, they have way more. You know. All right, you guys, you're all beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all my super chatters today as well. Steffi, Pomegranate, Jess, Michelle, Sugar Spun Sister, Humane, David, Angel, Not Today, Renee, Tyler, Angel, and Boston Brat. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sharing all your thoughts, hopes, dreams, and opinions. Hit that like on the way out. Leave a comment again if you want me to, if you think it'd be fun to go over the original cast reveal video and see how many we got right, how many we got wrong. Maybe we could do that, but I'll be back tomorrow, you guys. And until then, I hope you enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you see.